Good morning, it is day 85. I am so excited for today because I'm going into Sierra City in about 9 miles and I'm gonna get a good meal. I called the guy at the general store because I was like, is there anywhere I could take a shower, please? I'm just one person. Usually if I have to say that I'm solo, I feel like sometimes people are more likely, I don't know, maybe not, but in my mind at least I'm convinced myself that, well, I'm just one person, that's maybe easier to help than a group of 4 or something. Anyways, he said, yeah, there's one cold shower at the visitor center. And I said, okay. And he was like, yeah, that's what people usually do. I thought maybe he would throw out a name or something. I said, do you know where I could do laundry? And he said, yeah, people usually just do it there in the shower. And I was like, okay. So, hence why yesterday I just took the hillbilly bath and laundry because it was going to be cold either way. But I talked to the general store owner and he said that he said his burgers are good, which he's gonna say their burgers are bad. But he also said they have a pretty good looking deli selection as well. So all of that is to say, super excited because I'm gonna have town food, but also because I'm getting rid of I would bet at least 3 more pounds. I'm gonna ship home today, and yeah, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to continue to lose some of that weight out of my pack and some of the bulkiness. I did decide I'm gonna go ahead and send home my big puffer, and that just takes up space. It's not heavy, it just takes up a lot of space. But the last several nights of sleeping out, I haven't used it once. And then I'm also I decided I'm for sure gonna send home my pot. So anything else that I want that needs water, I'll either cold soak, or I've been doing like this morning I'm eating a fig bar. I've been doing a lot of tortillas, or even the bean dip suffices. Yeah, I think I'll probably take it back in Washington because I think, yeah, that's when it'll start to get colder and maybe I'll want that warm coffee again. But I think the next 2 months I ought to be pretty warm, and if I want to cold soak something, I think it would get warm by dinner, like ramen, or what are other things people cold soak? I'm not doing couscous, so don't even suggest it. No. And then my goal, this might be too big of a goal, but my goal would be to leave Sierra City and hike out 10 to 12 more miles today, making it around a 23-mile day. I'm not sure. Yesterday I was able to do the 25 miles, but I definitely feel it always in my feet. My feet just ache and pound after I walk for so long, even if it's not particularly hard walking, not steep or whatever. Just too much time on my feet, I think, really hurt them. So, of course, again, I'm thinking if I lose the few pounds from my pack, that could help it, but we'll just have to see. And I know, again, it's supposed to be yeah, it's just warming up a lot. So when I go down to Sierra City, coming out of it is a climb. So I might also just be ugh, it's too hot. I don't want to climb up in the heat. Yeah, the last update I have is that I've decided I'm going to stop in Quincy. I was thinking I would just go to Bucks Lake. That's a campground, recreation area, but there's no showers, there's no laundry, and that's 2 days away. And I was like, that's totally fine. I'll just keep doing these small resupplies for a couple days at a time. But then I was like, you know what, because the next town I was gonna go to was Chester, and that was 7 or 8 days away after Bucks Lake. And I was like, I need a proper shower, I need a proper resupply, and I need to do my laundry. There's a lot of poison oak out here, and when I get to town today, I need to Google everything about poison oak, because if it's on my shirt, for example, how long do I have to wait until I touch my shirt? I'm quite confident that my son's shirt touched poison oak yesterday, And then I had to take my shirt off to sleep. And then I put it on today. And I was like, oh yeah, like I'm touching it where I'm pretty sure the poison oak touched it. So I don't know how long it lasts for or whatever. I just don't know anything about it. So I'm gonna Google that. But yeah, very excited. I changed my mind. Gonna go into Quincy. Gonna get a hotel. And I will be getting there in the afternoon, so it's not like, it's unfortunate because it's not gonna be, it just means like when I get there, I'll want to spend time in my hotel and like rest, relax, shower, laundry. But that means all my town chores will be the next day. So like the day I'm actually leaving, then I would do like grocery shopping and well, that's probably the main one, I guess, out. And anyways, because hotels are so strict on like their like what time you have to leave by, it just means you don't get as much time in the room to actually rest and be off your feet. If like the day I get there, if I get there at 4 p.m. for example, I want to go do laundry at the laundromat, and I'm gonna have to. So then I'm like out of my room already for an hour. I guess they have a really good Mediterranean restaurant, so I'll go get something to eat. And then if I were to go grocery shopping that night, like all those chores all together are probably 3 hours, going out to eat, laundry, resupply. And so yeah, it just means like I would be back into my room at like 8 p.m. and wouldn't really get to enjoy the just lounging in my room, I guess. But oh well, I mean, it'll be what it'll be. A hotel night is a great night. And I'm glad I decided that, because I literally was trying to rough it out here, trying to do faster miles again. But I was like, that's dumb. Like, I would still be doing 20-ish miles into Quincy, have to wait for who knows how long to get a hitch, and then get into town. So today should be a great day. I think it'll be hot again, so I might stick around town for a while and try to beat out the heat. I guess I've heard that the water situation coming up in the next couple hundred miles, maybe, it gets like tough again, just with like long water carries and not a lot of water sources. So definitely thinking about that, trying to keep my eyes on far out comments. And then last but not least, happy birthday to my brother. He is turning 29 today. He's a Cancer, and I love him very much. He's one of the coolest guys. Like, truly, he's one of the coolest guys. He's a hard worker, and one of my favorite things about him right now is that I feel like he's very into, like, I think he's very introspective, and I think he's really good at thinking about multiple perspectives about things, and he's getting really into wanting to read books that like offer him different perspectives of ways that people live, and I just think that's really cool. So happy birthday to my brother. I love you and miss you. And yeah, day 85. Yesterday at camp, a guy was there, an older guy. I forget his name, but it starts with half, and there's the second word. Anyways, he said that like maybe 24 or so people passed him yesterday, and I was so giddy about that, because I was like, okay, I think I'm starting to catch up to maybe some people ahead of me. And anyways, it's like maybe, I don't know, 8 a.m. I just now passed Devaney and Dario. They're the Dutch couple that stayed at Cookie's cabin with myself, Dapper, and Karma. And so it was really good to see some familiar faces. We just did a quick catch up because they were gonna go to the bathroom real fast, so I was like, I won't chat your ear off. Yeah, hopefully y'all gonna keep making some headway here and see other familiar faces, so yay! Okay, I got to the road around 9:10. It's only a mile and a half in, but the car just passed. I'm hoping that I could get a hitch. Although seeing that car go by, they're definitely going way too fast to see me or slow down. And they don't really have a place to pull over, so I'm guessing I'll just be walking the road the whole way. Which isn't that bad, so. Sprinter here hooking us up. What'd you bring for us today, Sprinter?
Oh, we have muffins.
Ooh, yes.
Or we have cinnamon rolls.
Ooh.
Apples.
Oh.
Bananas.
Bananas.
Cookies.
Oh, yes.
hot coffee,
Oh wow, Sprinter! How long have you been a trail angel
cold
for?
drinks, coffee, beer,
Okay.
or ice cream.
Oh, let's go. Sprinter,
Let's
how long
go.
have you been a trail angel for?
This year, about 2.5 months. Since
Wow.
camp.
Thank you so much. Ice cream sandwich. He did it in 1979.
Wait.
The best surprise ever.
Yeah, we tried.
Hiker trash. Just joking. Look at these queens.
You said you booked a place, right?
Alrighty, I am coming back out to trail. It's 2:20, but this was Sprinter's last trip he was gonna take up from town. I wanted to leave at like 3 or 4 so I could wait out the heat. But I thought, you know, not having to walk that extra 1.5 miles was worth starting earlier. I learned a lot while I was in town. So first of all, I'm so lucky because I gotta have Sprinter gave me a lot of food this morning. So then I only bought 1 meal in town, which was lunch, that burger, which was so good. And then I did do a small resupply there. But then, one of the guys coming up behind, there's 2 hikers coming up behind me here soon. In Seoul, he gave me some of his snacks because he shipped a box there and he had too much food. So I gotta take some of his snacks as well, which is great because I really didn't buy much for food. I pretty much just bought 3 chicken packets, some wheat thins, and a Pop-Tart for breakfast, an electrolyte packet. I don't know, I spent like $16 again on resupply, not very much. So that's helpful. I don't know, people keep giving me their snacks and it helps to get me through the day, that's for sure. Anyways though, one of the things I learned while I was in town was like, I have no freaking idea what the hell poison oak looks like apparently. So what I thought had been it was definitely not it every time, which is great. But I feel like now that I know what it looks like, I was like, wait, I definitely hit that trying to avoid the other stuff. But other hikers said today that they didn't really see any poison oak coming in, so I'm starting to think, I don't know. I can't tell if I'm making stuff up or not with the poison oak, but there's a lot of comments in Far Out that say there's a lot of poison oak, so anyways, I think I know what to look for now. But to be honest with you, I don't know that I really do. I took so many screenshots of different ways poison oak can look, and I feel like every picture looks different. So I'm like, I don't know that anyone really knows what poison oak looks like, is what I'm convinced of at this point. Like this kind of looks like, that kind of looks like some pictures of what I saw of poison oak. But I would guess that that's not poison oak. I don't know. If anyone can please tell me specifically exactly what it looks like at this time of year, at this part of California, that would be great. I will say though, I feel very nervous to get poison oak because I was reading about the just the outbreak from it, and it sounds quite miserable. I mean, it's 2 to 3 weeks. It blisters up, and it can get kind of bad. See, this also looks like poison oak berries and a poison oak stalk. So, I don't know. I feel like everything out here is looking like poison oak. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna just wrap it up. Super hot out, super hot out. Very fortunate I got a hotel in Quincy. Have to be there in 3 days, that should be doable. Met someone in town just now who was like, oh, if you have extra room, and I could only get a 2-bedroom room, so I'm gonna split that with her. Don't really know her, but that's fine. I mean, it's fine. Cheaper hotel room, so that's good. And we'll both probably get in around like 4 or 5 p.m. So it's not like we'll spend too much time together. But very grateful to have the hotel booked, and honestly kind of just want to rush through the next 3 days. I know it sounds bad, but the weather's been hot just poison oak everywhere, I'm pretty sure. And and yeah, just honestly, I guess I would say this is not my favorite kind of hiking. Like, I'm not a green tunnel hiker. I'm a climb rocks, go on the ridge, Washington hiker. I just like climb up thousands of feet in a mile to get to the top of things rather than go through the trees. So I would say this kind of hiking's not my favorite, but I also think maybe just the NorCal blues are hitting me, because when you come from the Sierras to this, this is just not nearly as enjoyable for me personally. Other people probably love it, but for me, I'm just like, bah. I could run through all this, I don't know how much I would miss. But I probably shouldn't say that. I definitely don't want to seem like I'm not grateful, obviously, to be out here and enjoying every step, and even the goddamn bushes, even though it's all poison oak. Okay, so I'm starting to think this is poison oak. I know the leaves don't look exactly like it, but I saw some pictures that literally looked like that, and they were like, sometimes it looks like this, which is this exactly. So can someone please just tell me exactly what poison oak? Okay, also this is poison oak. 3 leaves. That actually, I think, is pretty much it. Is that poison oak? I think both are a version of poison oak. So that's what I'm dealing with. Poison oak everywhere. Every step I take, poison oak. If you don't know me, I just want to be clear, it's meant to be funny. There's not literally poison oak everywhere. This is my trail. Yeah, I'm just being a little facetious because I don't know what poison oak looks like, so. These ginormous pine cones are for Haley. I'm not going to mail them to you, unfortunately, but they're so big, and it makes me think of when you asked me to mail you one. They're so big. So even though it's not in person, I'm electronically or digitally sending this your way. Big pine cone. So first few miles were all in trees. Now it's quite exposed, so. I just made it to 1,200 miles. Amazing. There's the trail. Just saw these guys up here along with some trail magic. Yeah. They started at Mammoth Lakes, and where are you going?
Lakeview, Oregon.
Lakeview. So it's a 7-day trip, you said?
Yep.
And it's all back country, just like this, or back roads. So how cool.
It's actually called the Backroads Discovery Routes.
Backroads Discovery Routes. Very cool. Awesome.
Backcountry.
Backcountry.
Huh?
Backcountry or backroads? I can't remember.
Backcountry.
Ah, well, happy trails, except for on your motorcycles. We got some, ooh, oh, whoops, sorry. We got some chocolate, some chips and crackers. Wow, what the heck? And over here we have, let's see, ooh, soda water. This is amazing. I have to be honest, I don't know what I've done to get so much trail magic lately, but NorCal is showing up for the trail magic. And actually it makes such a difference with morale. Like, I feel like NorCal has been, well, you heard my rant earlier. It's just like, it's not my favorite kind of terrain. It's just itchy, buggy, brushy all the time. Like, literally, everything is overgrown. There's a lot of blowdowns. It's just not as enjoyable. But the trail magic definitely boosts the morale. And yeah, just makes it that much more enjoyable. So thank you so much for whoever I don't even know, whoever set this up. Some chairs and 2 coolers of goodies. Thank you so much. This is amazing. And I'm gonna take a little break here. I finally just made it to the top of the hill, so thank you. Okay, so I'm headed out. I was only there for like 10 minutes, eating some chocolate. I still have 5 more miles to go to get to my ideal campsite, but it's 5:50 p.m. I definitely have another hour in me, easy. Like, I'm not too hungry. That snack just helped. And I had a lot today with trail magic and a big burger. So I don't feel like I need to stop soon for eating, but I just don't know how fast I'll be able to do 5 miles. Like, I think that'll still be at least around 2 more hours. So 1 more mile, well, 0.8 climbing up. I thought this was the road at the top, but in 0.8 there's another road that I cross. So that's the top. And then it's like a little over 3 miles downhill. So the downhill should be easy. But anyways, yeah, 5 miles still at almost 6 p.m. feels a little daunting. I know there's like other spots along the way that I can pull off at and camp at if I need to. But I'm just hoping I can do it because I'm gonna be going to, like, I think it's a more popular campground that, like, it's not just for PCTers, and so I'm hoping I'll see other people, but also it would set me up really well for the next 3 days. Like, I want to push bigger miles once again so that my day into Quincy is like 15 or less. That would just be really amazing, honestly. And so if I can hit today's goal, which will only be about 20 miles, then yeah, then tomorrow and the day after, I think I should be able to get a couple extra miles in. So we'll see. This is the third 1,200 mile marker sign. It's the biggest one. I don't know which one is right, but 1,200 miles today either way. Okay, camp for the night. Right over here is a lake, just over the hill. There's a couple who's not on the PCT just over there a little ways. And then there's a waterfall right over here. I didn't go as far as I was planning on going, so I didn't go the full miles. I'm 2 miles short of that, but I think that's good. It's almost 7. I'm hungry, and yeah, I just want to be able to set up camp in the daylight still. And last night I thought I heard a bear near our campsite. I also had a lot of, like, it was either a squirrel or a chipmunk, I don't know, there was something, or a mouse, and it kept running into and near my tent. At first my backpack was outside of my tent, and then literally in the middle of the night I pulled it in because I felt like a little animal was trying to eat or like chew through it. So I think I haven't done a bear hang yet because I don't know why I haven't, honestly. There's no good reason, but I'm thinking maybe tonight I ought to either do a bear hang or at least put the food bag in a tree. I mean, I know bears will climb that, but at least it's not in my tent, and hopefully that'll keep things away. So all right, I'm gonna get set up then. Every night when I get into camp, I pull out a wet one, and before I let my feet and legs into the tent, I wipe myself down just with one. I start with my face and then I go down the rest of my body. So for dinner tonight, we're doing a bean dip wrap with a mozzarella cheese stick and a crunched up and everything bagel bar. I don't know, it's only okay. This is one of the snacks that Insole gave me, so I'm excited to try this, but that's dessert. This is dinner. Okay, did my first bear hang. I would say it's not the best, so I already know I have room to improve. But there it is. The string I'm using is super thin, so I honestly wish I had thicker string, but anyways, should be good.